Jill, Jill, you got some healthy breakfast treats?
I got some food over here.
Good.
Yeah, I sure do. Are you tired of those so-called healthy breakfast foods that, well, never seem to fill you up in the morning? Well, Self Magazine test tasted over 400 items to find choices which are healthy and filling. Here with us today is Self Magazine registered dietitian Willow Jarosh, and I want to thank you for coming in.
Thank you for having me.
So let's look at this food. I mean, it's not your typical food that you would think would be health food. So did you take this all into consideration?
We did. We really wanted to show people that you can have good for you food that tastes good too. So we combined the ideal nutrition with what's practical and real that people can really find. So all of these are nationally available.
Yep, you can find them all in our local supermarkets, right? Well, it started here with the cereal, okay? Because it looks like basically in the morning you wake up, you want to eat something healthy. So tell me a little bit about this.
So look for the added sugar in cereal. You don't want it to go over 10 grams per cup. And this one fit the bill. Its first ingredient is a whole grain flour. Has a nice light sweetness, but it's not overly sweet.
Well, that's the good news there. What about granola? I must say this Special K granola is my favorite.
This one did really well in the taste test. People loved it. Most of the time granola is really high in sugar and fat, and that puts your calories way overboard for the day. This one manages to be low in sugar and fat, and wowed our taste testers. They loved that it stayed crunchy in milk, which is always a good thing for granola.
I said, my favorite. I keep this in my little bag. Now, next up we have bacon. Well, turkey bacon. So, of course, you don't think this is too healthy, but tell me a little about why you chose this bacon in particular.
So the taste testers love this because it holds up its crunch even when you microwave it. So if you need to get out the door quickly in the morning but want some bacon, this one's a great one. It also doesn't have any saturated fat. It's lower in calories, and all bacon is a little higher in sodium. So think of it as a condiment, not the main star of the show, but add a little bit for flavor.
You can microwave it and it still stays crispy. This is a winner for me.
Definitely.
All right, next up we have some frozen waffles. Eggos, to be exact. Tell me about them. They're whole wheat.
They're whole grain, and they met our whole grain criteria. So one of the first two ingredients, other than water, needs to be a whole grain.
Okay, and you can top it off to make it even healthier. You can add some vegetables, fruits, something in particular.
That's the best part of these waffles, is that if you want sweet, go with yogurt and fruit and nuts or peanut butter and apples. But if you want savory, do an egg and cheese and some turkey bacon. So you can have the best of both really quickly.
All right, thanks, Will. Now, there used to be just one variety of OG out there, but now there's quite a few, and we have today Florida's Natural.
This one, people love the taste of. It's actually the second year in a row that it's won.
I gotta say, better than Tropicana?
It beat all the others that we taste tested.
Wow.
It certainly did. And the other thing about this one is it has calcium and vitamin D added. So if you're not a milk drinker, a glass of this gives you calcium and vitamin D.
Great. Let's go on down to our bagels here. We all love bagels. I mean, we have them here at the job, but I don't think ours are healthy as these. Tell me about these whole grains.
We really liked these because of the portion control that's built in. One bagel is 240 calories, which is about the calorie equivalent of 2 slices of toast. You can eat the whole thing and you're not going overboard for the day. Some of the deli bagels, 4 to 6 slices of toast equivalent for calories.
Well, thank you so much for coming in. This is exciting. We're all very hungry now. And of course, for a complete list of the healthiest breakfast items, check out the latest issue of Self. You can also log on to Self Magazine's website for winners in other categories such as lunch, supper, and treats. And of course, tune in tomorrow because we're going to taste some more healthy snacks. Let's head back to John and Sukanya. You hungry over there?
We are hungry. We're going to start the news at 7 right now. Good morning. I'm Sukanya Krishnan.